Alright, so in this video we want to be talking about trend lines. Let me remove these lines where I marked my supply and demand zones. The green line represents where the price is at the moment. So a trend line shows us the direction of price. For instance, this is an uptrend. As we can see, it's going up. My line is going up, so that's an uptrend. So when we draw a trend line, it shows us the direction that the price is taking. So trend lines are necessary in our trading journey, for they will reveal to us the market structure. If we want to know the market structure, we ought to draw trend lines. When we draw trend lines, we will better have entry points and know when to enter and know when to leave the market. So in this video, I want us to draw trend lines together. I want us to learn how to draw trend lines, and this is what we will do. As you can see, our chart shows everything. It shows our time frames, it shows our trading chart, and we can see the candlesticks there. So let's see if we can get a trend line at this point. Okay, so first of all, we want our trend line to have a touch point, which is where price touches the trend line. Okay, like in this case, this is how we draw it. We can look for 2 or 3 touch points where your last price candlestick touches the line. As you can see, I've already drawn that one. Where it began, I'm moving it where it began with those 2 points. That's where it begins. Then it goes on to touch. Let me just look for a line. So it goes on to touch this area there. As you can see, there is a support that turned into a resistance there. So that's an area where you can take a trade. But here we're just learning how to draw trend lines. So the third part where it touches your your line, this part right here, where the trend line is intersecting with the horizontal red line, you can look for an entry on that part. As you can see, on that part also, there's a buso maruso, which you can use to time your entrance. And what I like about this is that the first time, just before it touched the line, there was a bearish action there, but it didn't last long. It went up again, went down just a little bit just to catch up, but then price went up again to touch this point. When it touched this point, this structure is a bearish engulfing structure. So you can have your entry here where the candlestick closes, or you can be aggressive and just enter just when price touches that line. So you can see that you can get a trade there. Then that blue candlestick right there, it shows you that it's time to come out of your trade. If you'd want to hold, then put your stop loss around here. That's where you'd put your stop loss, somewhere here, so that now you're going to have all of this. But see now, this bullish candlestick that came, this is more like a bullish harami. You'll have to come out and close your trade, because also this area represents a resistance zone. It represents a support area, as you can see with that line there. So this is how you draw your trend line, and you can use your trend line as an entry point. So first point, second point, look for 2 points that touch. Then the third one, when it touches, if there's any other confluence like a support or a resistance, you can use it to enter the market. But if that's not there, look for other confluences like candlestick patterns. Like in this case, there was a bearish engulfing pattern. So look for that and be able to take the trade and get into the market. What will make you come out is another resistance or support zone or a reversal candlestick that shows up, like in this case, this baby harami pattern. I hope you've learned that when drawing candles, at least 2 touch points, then your third touch point, you can use it as an entry point. You can enter aggressively, or you can wait for a chart pattern or a candlestick pattern to present itself. Then you enter your market, then come out when you get to another support or resistance area, or when you see a reversal candlestick pattern happening in that area, you then close your trade, take your profit. For stop loss, you'll have to put it just above your trend line, just a bit above, and just a bit above your zone, your resistance zone there. So this is it about you trading using trend lines. Maybe let me check for another one, if we can find another one. Let me see if we can draw another one here. We use the same method. Look for a touch point and the second touch point, and there you have it. That's your third touch point, where there are those 2 lines there. That's your third touch point. Maybe let me remove the 2 lines, but that's your third touch point there, where you can actually place a trade. And as you can see, there was much profit where the blue line, price line is. You can come out here. That's your support zone. That's your support area. You come out there and close your trade. Look at that. So your touch point, first one, stay. Then the second one there. Then the third one, use it as an entry point and time your exit on that support right there, and you get some profit and you make some money. So this is how you trade on trend lines. This is how you can use trend lines to enter and exit the market, which is a bit easier than some other patterns as well, because I like trading trend lines. I always get money from them because they're much easier. You know that your trade is going to fall, then you use other confluences like support and resistance, and also candlestick patterns or chart patterns. Now, like in this area, that says spinning top, you can use it to enter your market. So start practicing on trend lines and start using them to enter and exit the market. So one other thing that I can mention is that you can actually exit this market the other parallel side of the trend line. In this case, maybe drawing from this side might be a bit difficult because I don't have anything. But you can use trend lines to enter and exit the market. Let's say, so until the next lesson, keep practicing on this one and find something. Find trend lines, find downtrending trend lines, find uptrending trend lines, and see if you can spot entries that you can use and practice as well, and you'll make money trading trend lines.